Meet Miss D. Like you, she'd rather be on vacation. And like you, Miss D struggles with scientific investigation. And it frustrates her at school because she's explained it 20 times, her kids still don't get it, both A and B. Miss D, we'll pay attention, we swear, we'll take notes even. So, what is a scientific investigation? A scientific investigation is a process that involves several steps: making observations, asking questions, conducting a lab, and drawing conclusions. What you have to remember is that scientific inquiry does not need to happen in the same order. Here is one model of the scientific inquiry process. You now must make observation and ask questions, such as, it rains and a puddle of water is left. The puddle of water disappears. You know it's because of evaporation. How can you test or verify this? At this point, you could carry out scientific inquiry. Rashid must gather information and identify the problem. Qualitative observations are only what you see, such as the puddle is almost gone. Quantitative observations, only we can measure. It took the puddle 5 hours to disappear. Rashid must identify a problem. Does water always evaporate more quickly in the sun or shade? Rashid must state a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a statement about an idea that you can test. Testing a hypothesis involves comparing two things to find a relationship between them. Use an if and then format. Rashid's hypothesis: if a puddle of water is in the sunlight, then the water will evaporate faster than if the puddle is in the shade. Make a prediction. 3 puddles in the sun, A, B, and C, will dry faster, or 3 puddles in the shade, X, Y, and Z. Rashid predicts puddles A, B, and C will dry up faster in the sun. Now you're ready to conduct a lab. For a lab, you will need to follow a couple of steps: identifying the variables, controlling the variables, recording and organizing data, analyzing and presenting the data. Identifying variables. Any factor that might affect a test is called a variable. A variable that is changed is the independent variable, such as heat from the sun. The variable that you measure is the dependent variable, such as the time it takes for water to evaporate. Dependent variable depends on the independent variable. Miss D, what's a control? Good question. A control is a test that you carry out with no variables to measure whether your independent variable actually causes the change, such as the size of the puddles. Controlling variables ensures a fair test. A fair test is one that is valid and unbiased. You must test only one variable at a time. Like keeping the puddles the same size? Absolutely, Rashid. Some scientists use diagrams, pictures, or models to do that. Miss D, how do we record and organize the data? Well, you record your data in a table, like this. Don't worry, most of the time I give you the table I want you to use. You're the GOAT, Miss D. Analyzing and presenting data. After recording your data, you need to present the data in a format that can then be analyzed. You could usually use bar graphs or line graphs. Rashid, don't forget a conclusion. A conclusion is a statement that says whether your results support or do not support your hypothesis. Rashid, no drinking in the lab. Look how happy Miss D is. Questions?
Can I go to the bathroom?
No, you have to do a Kahoot first.